Whether you're trying to stay on top of maintaining your home, remodeling, selling a house, or moving and feel overwhelmed at the thought of it, this video is for you. As a heads up, the home renovation and storage cards I mention here are new digital download products in my Etsy shop. I have a discount code of 70% off that's good through the end of February, and the link is in the bio for that. In 2021, we remodeled and sold our house during a competitive and busy time in the real estate market, then bought a sailboat to live on. The majority of our things were either given away or put into storage. I use these cards to stay on top of the remodel and moving process. The cards were important for me when it came to organization, but most helpful when it came to reducing my stress and feelings of overwhelm. In this video, I'm showing you the process and reasoning behind the home renovation cards and how I use the storage cards for packing away almost everything we own while still being able to access and know what we have. This is all of my projects for the house laid out. I'm going to assign days and then I'll feel better. Okay, I've been working on this. I printed out just a big calendar to reference since I'm moving so many things around. I like these pens. I guess you can do a refill so I'm not having to buy a bunch of plastic and feeling really bad about it. But they're the erasable pens. So these pens erase, and then they come in a lot of different colors. I got it at Target, and they were I think they were affordable. And then they also wash off of my Rocketbook too. So anyway, I'm using these pens. I'm making sure that all of my cards are assigned to dates. They each have an owner. They have some information about each piece, and this is getting our house ready for listing. But you could also use this for home maintenance too. So I took all of these cards, put them in kind of categories, and talked to my husband about what we needed to do and when, and then I put them in the dates. That way, I'm not looking at a spreadsheet and a list of to-do lists or a to-do list item and just feeling completely overwhelmed. Each item has a priority on a date. If it's not being completed on that date, at least it's kind of like a check-in, so I don't have to think about it again. Otherwise, I'm looking at a spreadsheet that's really long or a to-do list, and it's just overwhelming, and it makes me feel a little stressed, like I should be doing a lot of things. And instead, I have priorities. I have, for example, exterior paint. We're not going to be doing it on Friday, but I need to check in and follow up with a couple of the estimates on Friday. So I'll do that on Friday, and then based off of what it is that our next step, whether it's to make a decision or to actually schedule the date, I'll move the card to the next date that we actually have to touch and pay attention to that card or that activity again. It just feels better. Now that I went over why I use them, here's a quick rundown on how to use them. In the home renovation card deck in my Etsy shop, you have 75 pre-filled home cards with tasks and projects for maintaining your home or selling. A Canva template link for customizing each of them. I'm not a home professional, real estate professional, so this isn't professional advice, so you can definitely customize that using Canva, which is a free design tool online. A variety of blank green color-coded cards in dot grid, graph paper, lined, and blanks. To review the cards, on the top left, you have the area the task pertains to, which will help you in organizing your cards. For example, the front yard. The lower left has a space to designate the owner of the task. So the owner is who it's delegated to, so you're not left doing all the work. On the right side is a dot grid for you to take note of any information or specific tasks in a project. There are also blanks, which I use for shopping lists or instructions I took down from online research. Anything you're not focusing on can wait back in front of the home divider. Like I said earlier, do a check-in with whoever else has ownership in your home or at least a vested interest in it. Then determine which projects and tasks you will prioritize. Gather notes by adding phone numbers, start to get information or expenses involved, skills you need to acquire or people to hire, and even break down the task cards into smaller actions. Now with an idea of the time needed, the season needed to complete the task, and the level of priority for the task, schedule your home maintenance and renovation projects throughout your year. Use the Just Date dividers in my Etsy shop to have a home renovation card deck, or incorporate the cards into the Just Get Started card deck for your greater home management needs. Place each card in front of the date divider you'd like it completed on, or in front of the month if it's for further in the future. If you don't want to even think about the project this year, leave it in front of your home divider. Another big home helper was in the storage carts. We're putting things into storage, or starting to put things into storage today to get ready for the new carpet. And I'm using Sidetracked Home Executive System for storage, where you label the box. And I just included a little bit of information on what it is, and then took notes. I'm going to transfer this to a card to add to my card system.
Not believe how some of these people dress their kids. Lily's friend just pulled a Britney Spears getting out of a sandbox car.
Hey. Hi. Is that your little girl over there, Lily?
Yes.
This system is from Sidetracked Home Executive and lives in my everyday card deck. It logs what I have in storage and where I can find it. To use your storage cards, you would pull out the storage box labels, picking the right label for the category of items you're storing. An easy example would be Christmas decorations. Choosing the X number label, I would write the box number next to the hashtag such as X number 1. Underneath that, I would include a quick summary of what was in the box. The label is taped to the front of the box for easy viewing. Then, create a corresponding card that's kept in your storage divider. There, you'll list out the items in the box. Here you can see me use it as we were preparing to move. Having paper cards keeps me away from the distractions on my phone, helps me stay focused on the task at hand, allows me to easily delegate, gives me something tangible and tactile when planning, and eases any anxiety I might feel about getting it all done or in being behind. Subscribe for more videos on planning with index cards, walking, and morning pages. And check out my Etsy page at timeandtideplans.etsy.com. The link is in the bio.